Hello everyone, Benito here. Now you've caught me making the most of the last few days of summer. I'm just chilling in my student back garden at the moment, admiring my buddleia. Now why am I admiring my buddleia? Well, this is a plant which many of you would consider a weed, but I personally don't, because it's an absolute haven for pollinating insects. All around me right now are pollinating hoverflies, other flies, bees, wasps, and more importantly, the butterflies. They're definitely everyone's favourite, aren't they? The Lepidoptera, that's the group of animals which includes the butterflies and the moths, is the third largest group of organisms on the planet, and its species come in a wide range of shapes and sizes, but more importantly, colours and wing patterns. The question I want to ask today is, where on earth did all that diversity come from? How did it become so impressive? Well, a scientific paper which has just been published might shed some light into the actual genetic mechanisms which allowed the butterflies to radiate so impressively. It's all about a specific gene called the WNTA gene. And what the scientists have basically done is that they've knocked out the gene and they've realised that the butterflies, when they grow up, have really drastic differences in their colour and their patterning. So this gene is clearly having a massive effect. Now, this all goes back to a really famous debate in evolutionary biology on where all this variation that we see in nature comes from. And it's basically a fight, if you like, between two scientists, Fisher and Wright. And it's Wright who thinks that a lot of the genetic variation we see in nature today is due to few genes that have large effects. And basically what these experiments in Panama have shown, that Wright could be more correct in this situation with the Lepidoptera, because the WNTA gene is what we call a regulatory gene. That means it switches on and turns off loads of other genes in a sort of cascading pathway. So if you get rid of the WNTA gene, then the resulting phenotype is going to be very, very different indeed. Now, colour is quite complex. It's more complex than a lot of people think, especially in butterflies. You can have pigmented colour and you can also have structural colour. And what's also special about the WNTA gene is that it affects both these things. And more than that, when the WNTA gene is expressed in different tissues, it can have different effects. So this really is a very versatile gene indeed. Now, colour in the butterfly world is clearly very important. It's important in signalling to predators that you're distasteful, and also it's very important in attracting mates. So once you've got different colours, then that means the speciation process, the production of new species, is speeded up. Now, there are about 180,000 species of butterfly and moth, and that has been evolving for around 60 million years, which seems like a long time, but really for that number of species, that's actually quite rapid evolution and speciation indeed. So this research is really quite important in understanding the mechanisms, the actual fine-grained molecular mechanisms by which evolution works, and why certain groups of species or groups of animals are more specious than others. Oh, hello! Didn't see you there. Did you enjoy the video? Good. Well, if you did, you know what to do then, don't you? Subscribe! All you need to do is press that button there. Just there. And if you want to see another video, just go over there. The world's your oyster.